Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be continuing on the discussion of self-discipline. Today we're going to be talking about tapas in Ashtanga yoga. Tapas is the powerful concept that represents the discipline, commitment, and inner heat required for self-transformation. It is rooted in the Sanskrit word meaning to burn or generate heat. Tapas refers to the energy that arises from sustained effort and intentional practice. It is considered one of the most essential components of the niyamas or personal observations outlined in the Yoga Sutras. So again, this concept of discipline, the inner heat that's required for self-transformation, you can find it in, philosophies across the world, but I'm talking about from the Ashtanga position. In the practice of Ashtanga yoga, tapas is more than physical endurance. It is a cultivation of mental resilience and commitment. It requires us to stay dedicated even when practice feels uncomfortable or inconvenient. And you don't even need to apply tapas to physical yoga. In the Eightfold Path of Yoga, the asanas, the postures are just one of the 8 steps. There's other things such as, mindfulness and pranayama. So there's other of the 8 limbs of yoga or other things you can do that you can apply the tapas to. The point is that tapas is inner discipline and effort. So regardless of if you are feeling low or if you're tired or didn't sleep well or you had a fight with someone, tapas means showing up for your responsibilities. Showing up for the yoga mat daily, regardless of physical soreness, of mental resistance, is a way of practicing tapas. We can also practice tapas by writing, for example, 250 words in our book each day, or reading 15 pages, or calling one family member to check on them per day. But, this is just a way to stick to our goals. This discipline gradually becomes internalized, helping a person move through the obstacles that get in the way of their goals with patience and a steady focus. Tapas is also the heat of transformation. The concept of tapas in Ashtanga yoga is likened to a fire that burns away impurities. In the primary series of Ashtanga yoga, the main goal is detoxification. And it's, the sticking to the practice and doing it regularly that one can burn away impurities. The heat is both literal and metaphorical. In Ashtanga practice, the synchronization of breath with movement generates physical heat, which helps detoxify the body. So when you're going into an asana, which is a posture, you want to breathe in, and when you're coming out and you're transitioning to the next posture, you breathe out. So this synchronization of the breath and the physical heat is one of the ways that the fire burns away impurities. But tapas also represents an inner fire that purifies the mind and emotions. By working through discomfort, people burn away mental clutter, ego, and attachments that no longer serve them. This purification process creates space for clarity and self-awareness. So there's the idea that growth begins outside of your comfort zone, and being able to sit with discomfort. That's very important for developing self-awareness and clarity. We can also go on to talk about tapas and non-attachment. One aspect of tapas is its relationship with avaragya or non-attachment. So as people build resilience and discipline, they're also encouraged to cultivate non-attachments to the results of their efforts. For example, someone practicing Ashtanga might feel the desire to achieve a certain pose, but Tapas teaches us that the value lies in the effort, not the outcome. The balance of effort and non attachment brings mental peace, showing that it's the process of showing up with integrity and intention that matters most, not the final accomplishment. So, outside of the mat, off the mat, if you want to apply tapas, this idea of self discipline required for self transformation, you can think of it as like, I am going to move towards my goal, for example, writing a book or whatever it is you want to do, producing a workshop or whatever it is. I'm going to move towards my goal of this. And I don't really have an attachment to how many people buy my book, or I don't have an attachment to how many people come to my workshop. I just want to align my behaviors with my values um, to produce this thing. And I'm going to trust in the process. Another way you can look at tapas as transformation beyond the mat. I kind of talked about this in the workshop in the book. So while tapas is certainly cultivated through physical practice, its benefits extend far beyond the mat. So again, the asanas, like the postures of yoga, are only one of the 8 components of yoga on a philosophical level. And this disciplined effort often leads people to approach other areas of their life with increased perseverance and dedication. So one can start tapas maybe by exercising every day or doing their yoga. And then they can start to think of themselves as a more disciplined person. And as they think of themselves as a more disciplined person, they enhance their self efficacy, their beliefs in themselves, and they can generalize this self discipline and self efficacy to other areas of their life. Practicing tapas can enhance one's work ethic, relationships, and personal growth by fostering a mindset that's resilient yet compassionate. With this inner strength, people can be more effectively face challenges and maintain focus on what truly aligns with their values. So there you have it, folks. We have talked about tapas and Ashtanga yoga. Tapas, again, is a discipline required for self transformation. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please tune in next time. Bye.